I'm going to ask this question, but I already know the answer. Do you love this country? Do you love Hillary? Are you going to make history? Then, Senator, this is New Hampshire. They come from all parts of this state to be here tonight, from all corners of our state. And New Hampshire, this is Hillary Clinton.
I've never met anyone who likes to campaign and likes to get out and talk to voters as much as she does. She really, really relishes it. She loves to get into specifics when she's talking to the crowd. She says often that she finds that voters really crave specifics of what you're going to do. And so she gets out there and she tries to lay out those specifics in every single one of her speeches. She really wants to get into the policy. She wants people to know what she's going to do if she's president.
You know, I am 100% committed to having universal health care that covers every single man, woman, and child in America.
You'll probably see some several thousand person events in Iowa and New Hampshire and other places in California, but you'll also see some 50 or 60 person events. I mean, there are some towns we go to where the population is only 200. So you're going to get a smaller group there, but she really enjoys that. It allows for more give and take.
Right. You know, how do I make sense of that?
It's hard to make sense of because it's been very difficult to understand or explain for a number of years now. I strongly support funding any kind of mandate that comes from the federal government.
I really think that people are voting for her because she happens to be the best candidate, regardless of her gender. And I think that the strength that she has is as a person, although she will bring a certain perspective as a woman and as a mom.
I'm talking about our big planetary challenge of global warming. I think we ought to be the greenest generation. Just like the greatest generation, we ought to be the greenest.
She's a woman. I mean, that in and of itself makes it a different campaign. So that she looks different, that she presents herself differently. She still kisses babies, she still shakes hands, she still goes to sporting events, but the connections that she can make are different than the connections a man can make. There are going to be men who are not going to vote for her who normally would vote for a Democrat because she's a woman. There are some men who are not comfortable having a woman in authority over them because in their minds that's the role a man should fulfill, so that I can tolerate a guy being over me because he's done more and earned it. But women are never over me, so I can't tolerate, even if she's worked for it, because that's just not natural.
She's a great campaigner. I mean, she's really good at it, and she's overcoming some of the things that might be perceived flaws. Like sometimes people seem to think she looks shrill. She doesn't look that way. She's calm. She doesn't seem to have as many of the sort of phony smiles when somebody is criticizing her. She does smile, but they actually look kind of genuine. She laughs. She's able to make fun of herself, and she's great. She just picks up the pace. If she gets set off track, she gets right back on track. And then, of course, she and Bill are just amazing fundraisers. So she's got all the pieces in place. But that's not to say, I mean, it feels like it's inevitable. And I want to make sure that I say it feels like it because it obviously isn't inevitable. Anything could happen.
And you are going to be our first female president. Yeah. I'm going to see this. I'm going to see this. I'm going to see this.
We're going to make it happen together.
Yeah.